and has decided to bowl first at New Zealand. This is a Group A match. The Champions Trophy is underway. Missed time from Conway, but he'll get away with it. The hand comes off the bat, which is a bit of a trademark. It'll be the first boundary of this Champions Trophy, and it was a miscue. And here's an example of that. There's another shot from Conway, which wasn't perfectly timed. Deep backward square, could not get round to it. And already they've got problems, Pakistan. They're leaking runs too early. That'll be 4. You cannot get onto the pads, Ian Bishop said. Scarce on the onside of the fielders. You cannot bowl that line. Glorious drive. Shot of the day so far from Will Young. A boundary to end the over. And New Zealand have started extremely well here. It's 30 for none after 5.
Pace off, but he just chips it over cover. It's a decent slower ball, but just enough width on it. Bowled him. Beautiful wrong in. What a terrific delivery. And a great start for Abrar. Tidy first, and he's picked up in his second.
There's that length again. He just goes on the back foot, but I guess he's not read this. It is the one that just leaves the left-hander. The big wicket. And that one just sort of went straight on. It actually not turned. It was the carom ball, but it just gone straight on. But the length was key again. Pakistan happy, captain happy. First wicket, and that goes to spin. Conway out for 10 is 39 for 1.
Williamson on his way, brilliant from Naseem, and a good take from the skipper behind as well. Back to back for Pakistan.
Pakistan flying, so is Naseem. Huge wicket. Williamson has just played 2 deliveries. Naseem Shah with that back of a length, hitting the surface into the pitch. Just offered enough. A faint little edge. And the crowd erupts, Rizwan erupts, Pakistan back in the game big time. Williamson just the one, it's 40 for 2.
Well, released. Half volley, leg stump, put away. He ends the 9th over. It's 45 for 2.
And at the moment, Abrar is really stifling the opposition. The inside edge, outfield does the rest.
High and gone. That's a big side of the ground, and that's disappeared by some margin. Easily done. Harris Rao was well and truly back. That's pace and hustle at the end of Mitchell.
Tried to get back into the pocket to create a length that suited him to hit square Daryl Mitchell, and that's been his downfall in the end. Getting tied under, 10 off 24, but the extra bit of pace. Bounce as well. High on the bat, trying to hit it up and over. Fantastic delivery. Just picking up wickets regular here, Pakistan. That's what it means to him. Welcome back. Mitchell's gone for 10, 73 for 3 New Zealand.
That is on 49 now.
Nicely compiled half century for Will Young, his 11th in ODIs, and seizing the opportunity, perhaps with the injury to Rachin Ravindra in the opening match of this ICC Champions Trophy here in Pakistan 2025. Nice way to start his tournament.
Glorious. Absolutely nailed that, Will Young. Wow. Picked the length very, very quickly. Beautifully swept, and this outfield is lightning quick. You get it past the fielder, you're going to get big benefits. Nice shot. It's all about the placement there for Will Young. He had to beat mid-wicket. He did it with consummate ease.
A nice calmness.
Brilliant sweep. That's one of Latham's trademarks, and that might just kickstart his innings. He is lethal on the sweep.
Into the gap, it's a fast outfield. They'll run away to the boundary. A welcome relief. Last ball put away for a 4-1-2-4 for 3.
Very good shot. Struck sweetly down the ground. Minimal fuss and maximum gain.
That's such a good shot. Into the gap and 4 runs. Good roll of the wrist, and timing was flawless. Another sweep shot, another glorious sweep shot. He ends this over on a massive high. 2 4s. And New Zealand 148 for 3. Jabbing it down and gets it past Rizwan. Probably hit the fence as well. Dare I say again, it's a lightning fast outfield. Backfielder didn't have any hope. 159 for 3. Has that been taken? Rizwan is pretty keen. It's been given as a wide. What is happening? A referral. Definitely Pakistan feel that they've got a chance there. Gone for it.
Stand back.
Momentum once again builds up. Short ball put away for 4. Nicely timed. It was a quick bouncer, but Latham was probably waiting for this length.
Plays a sweep shot, gets it out. It's a deep square leg, and Will Young writes his name into the history books as the first player in this edition of the Champions Trophy to score 100. A magnificent, faultless display, setting New Zealand up. In the air and away from mid-on, and it's time not to perfection, but good enough. But Tom Latham will come back for 3 and in the process bring up a really handy half-century.
And back-to-back half-centuries in ODIs for Tom Latham after a little blip of form a few games ago where he had 3 noughts in a row. His final in the Tri-Series, or his half-century in the Tri-Series final was welcome, and this one to open the tournament perhaps more so.
Got to break this partnership, get both these players. Glorious shot. Placement absolutely superb. Gives himself room, Will Young, and plays a glorious shot through the offside. That is the sign of a man at the top of his game. Oh boy, this has gone high. It's a chance, it's an opportunity. It's a catch taken safely. They have broken the partnership. Fahim Ashraf, steady under a high ball, which could prove crucial. And Young goes finally.
Yeah. Again, looking to go big, looking to go up and under, get it over the shorter leg side boundary. Fahim Ashraf had to make some good ground. In the end, he takes a comfortable catch, the substitute fielder. But what a century from Will Young. Soak up the applause. It's a brilliant 107. New Zealand lose their 4th. It's 191 for 4.
Latham goes over the top, and successfully so as well. Deep square leg was back, but not far enough. Exquisite timing.
Eases it down to long on, and 8. one-day international century for New Zealand's keeper batter Tom Latham. Special moment for him here. It's the 5th time in men's Champions Trophy cricket that the side has scored 200s in an innings. And that is a special one for Tom Latham. Straight to the man, over the man for 6. He was in off the boundary a little way. And downwind, not sure that's necessary.
No way. The awareness has got to be there that you've got your whiskers up into the breeze, which means that you've got to be back when you're in this power phase. You have to be. He must be at least 6 or 7 yards there off the boundary line. Had he been on the boundary, that would have been a chest-high catch and celebrating a really important wicket here.
50 for Glenn Phillips. Powerful one at that, of just 34 deliveries.
Yeah, magnificent innings. Talk about also in the short time, he was quite patient early, as you mentioned before, Simon Doyle, but then he got going.
That is a terrific shot. It's a brilliant bit of bowling. But he just has opened the blade and managed to find the gap.
How good is that? Bullet-like drive. It's just an incredible innings from Phillips, and they don't have an answer how to control him. This happened during the triangular series, and he featured heavily in that series against Pakistan, particularly in the slot looking for a Yorker. Full toss, dwelled for 4. This guy's built like a tank. He's got some serious gas and power.
Toe into the bat. He wants Latham to come back for 2, put pressure on, he will. And dropped at the bowler's end. So pressure on the fielding side. Good from Latham at 115, still wanting to run for his mate at the other end. Straight up, should be taken, is taken. Fakhar Zaman with the catch. And the end of a partnership, but it's been a brilliant one from New Zealand's point of view as Phillips goes.
Yeah, you can't fault him, because it really has been one hell of a knock. 61 of just 39. And New Zealanders had positioned themselves for a Phillips blitz. And, well, the idea was right. All he had to do was to maybe middle it a bit more, and he's absolutely disgruntled. But he's got to go after playing a fantastic innings of 61 of 39, 316 for 5 New Zealand.
The gap legs, oh dear, well done, well done. He might come back for 3 in the end, but it could easily have been 4 with a little misfield. Bra doing the clean-up work. And that will mean a nice round number from New Zealand's point of view of 320. And 113 coming off the last 10 overs. Losing only 5 wickets in the process. It'll take some doing for Pakistan. They need 321. New Zealand sent into bat. It was a brilliant 100 from Will Young. His first one away from New Zealand, 107 from 113. He lost Conway and Williamson back-to-back 39 and 40 when they were out. And Mitchell not long after. I mean, a fantastic partnership.
For the Pakistani bowlers. Only Abra bowling his current balls was
overs, relatively quiet. New Zealand lost a couple, but just look at the acceleration.
So all the action will be coming your way. Short cover point, in fact 2 points, no gully. Very secure offside field for the left-hander. Single of the last ball of the over, and after 2, Pakistan 3 for none. Edged and taken. It really is a very good grab. Young there, getting underneath the ball and making sure that he held on to it. So a slash ending South's existence at the crease. It's a good breakthrough.
Matt Henry with a great pair of hands. Time and time again, we say it, New Zealand very rarely let themselves down in the field. This is all about a little bit of extra pace. He's flashed hard. Just a tick over 140. Yeah, safely above the ground there, Matt Henry. Ends Saad Shakil's innings. New Zealand with an early breakthrough. I don't even think it's early enough for Faka to come out yet. Gone for 6, 8 for 1.
That is glorious. That is typical Babar Azam cover drive. You walk a long way to come and watch this. Absolutely superb drive.
Take a photo and put that in your living room. That is such a glorious shot. The perfection of the cover drive. I say a shot that's synonymous to a player. That is it for Babar Azam.
Oh, close, but not close enough. He went across the line. New Zealand, what are they thinking? Yeah, probably slightly going down the leg side. Captain, the DRS timer is on. It's the end of the over. 12 for 1.
Gets that one through. And the crowd will tell you that that'll be 4.
Just been craving some whip, Babar Azam, and finally gets one through. Phillips at backward point, couldn't rein this one in. They've dived on everything, but it's just the width on offer on this occasion. Allows Babar Azam to throw his hands through the ball. You can see him right over there on off stump. Is that the release of pressure that Babar Azam is looking for? If Glenn Phillips can't rein it in, no one can.
Hell of a shot with that width to control it like that. What a shot that was. Played 2 glorious shots already. O'Rourke comes back with a beauty. It is 19 for 1 after 8. Get in the game, Glenn Phillips. And even O'Rourke just stands and smiles at that. That is an unbelievable grab. New Zealand are setting standards early in this tournament.
How often do we see it from Glenn Phillips? That's hammered from Rizwan. That's in the top corner. That's great camera work. Every single time the ball is in the air near Glenn Phillips, you know that he's a chance. It's a painful 3 gone for Rizwan. Pakistan 2 for 22.
That's a great shot. Magnificent timing. Gosh, that's clever.
Third man was wide. Baba just allows his ball to travel. Almost taps it on the head as it goes past. This outfield, if anything, is a yard or 2 either side of the fielder. That races away. That's how late he plays. That is the key. He's in total control.
Crunched it just short, and actually it's gone through. Took a gamble, deep point, took a gamble. Thought he might be able to get to it rather than protect it. He thought it was Babar Azam. Can I be brilliant? Devon Conway.
This is what you want to see from your fielders, though. 100% commitment. He's come in and just doesn't quite get there. But that's what you want. You want someone desperate to take a catch, to make a difference in the game. Especially when you've got all the pressure on. As a captain, you don't mind that going for 4.
Oh, Phillips again. Goodness me. It's 33 for 2 after 12. What action. Charges straight down the ground for 4.
It's not right out of the middle, but it's still the boundary. Faka Zaman using his feet on this occasion. Doesn't look too good running between wickets. As soon as he's down the striker's end, he's moving beautifully.
There was nowhere near the pitch of that, and he hit round it as well, but he found the timing and the placement.
Beats the fielder. That's nicely struck. He is good with that shot, the slot sweep or the original sweep. And that's a natural arc for him. Another sweep shot, another 4. This is now happening for Fakhr. Solidly put away. 2 boundaries in that over, 49 for 2. And yes, so momentum has certainly picked up. 50 comes up for Pakistan. Babar Azam hits a 4 and the crowd erupts.
Conviction until now.
Yeah, he's a strong striker away through mid-wicket against the spin. Once he gets near the ball, then it goes. Invariably, it travels. And he'd be just a little bit disappointed that it only made it for 4.
Less than 3.5 runs and over. That needs to go to at least 5 runs and over. That'll keep maybe even 6 runs and over. So upping the ante by a multiple of 2 at this stage will...
Yes, he's gone now. Fakhr Zaman once again trying that slot sweep, and it had to end because he was on the edge. He's really not motoring along. He's just not comfortable out there at the crease, and so took a risk. And this time Bracewell hits the stumps. The ball not spinning. It's more the straighter line and a straighter ball that hit the middle stump. 24 of 41. Fakhr did try extremely hard. A warrior, as he's known to his fans. 24 of 41, 69 for 3.
Oh! Beautifully bowled again from Santner. He is a magician at the moment. He really is.
Skids across the turf. Nathan Smith can't control that one and keep it in. So welcome boundary for Salman Agha. Yeah, and the point to that, Smithy, it doesn't guarantee success, but it makes sure that you are prepared for different situations. The tri-series, they played really well. An outstanding team throughout that tri-series, albeit South Africa not sending an overly powerful side, a full-strength side. That has to be recognised, but Pakistan had a relatively full-strength side, and New Zealand were dominant. So preparation-wise, can't fault it.
Nice and fine. This should be back-to-back boundaries. Something for the locals to get excited about all of a sudden. Well, Pakistan have got to do something about Santner. They just can't let him do this. Got to get him. If they get half an opportunity and they've got one put away, Salman does well.
And we don't know how long his innings would carry on, but you're seeing a guy come out here with a lot of intent. He's not always succeeding at getting it away, but he's playing with intent, and it is creating 1 or 2 opportunities for him.
Fortune's changing for the brave, maybe. And that's what they say, take a risk. And if it's your night, things may happen. Over the top of extra cover, that's a beautiful strike for 6. It's gone the distance, and Salman has kicked into gear here. Has he kicked Pakistan into gear?
A good player. Got that 100 in the tri-series, got a half-century in South Africa to propel them to a win. He seems to have not only skill, but a temperament that lends itself to trying to play freely.
Time over mid-wicket. Conway won't get anywhere near it. One bounce four.
It's a half-century for Babar Azam, his 54th. Get that, 54th in one-day internationals. 54th 50-plus score, and he needs to kick on and pick up the pace and perhaps go big. The change of bowling has worked. Salman, who had played reasonably well and aggressively, falls to bat. A quick enough short delivery from Smith.
It's banged in. Mid on and mid off, both up inside the circle. Salman looking to get down at Nathan Smith, trying to put some pressure on the new bowler. But he's just laid on it. No control. You don't get many easier catches than that, Michael Bracewell. Flashy innings comes to an end. Salman goes for 42. It's 127 for 4.
Straight to mid-wicket. And good bowling brings reward.
Changes of pace and Mitch Santner just goes hand in hand. This time 90k an hour, flatter, harder into the wicket. Oh, disappointment in the crowd. Just skidded on, trying to get up and over the top of that fielder. Kane Williamson in there. He has so much control through the middle phases. Mitch Santner, New Zealand picking up back-to-back wickets quickly here. So here gone for 128 for 5.
Asking Reid for Pakistan over 10. High in the air, short side of the ground, and all the way for 6.
First proper shot of anger that was seen from Babar Azam this innings. First boundary since the 16th over. Just drifted into the pads. Nathan Smith, that angle of the crease, the wobble seam, throwing his hands through the ball. Just use that extra bit of pace, short boundary as well.
Beautiful. This time played with much more power and precision. That's 4. So 6 for Babar not too long ago, and now another bold stroke of aggression. Should be taken. Kane Williamson pockets it, and Santner strikes again. The end of Babar Azam.
Mitchell Santner again. Such a tough player to swing across the line. Babar Azam, boundary 2 balls before, tries to repeat it. Kane Williamson, he's never going to drop that, even with a bobble. Mitchell Santner is on fire. As drinks come onto the ground, Babar Azam goes for 64. And with that, maybe Pakistan's chances. It's 153 for 6.
You have to give a lot of credit to New Zealand for the way they've approached the contest. Hit the gap nicely. Kushdil Shah hitting to the small side and showing his power. Nice shot to bring up a boundary. Much more of that needed from Pakistan. 166 for 6.
Over the top, it'll spin away. It might spin away for 4, it does.
Find a way to keep fighting. It's a good little performance here. Kushdil striking the ball nicely. It's end of the over, 175 for 6.
Good from Shaheen. Straight down the ground for 6. Little edge through to Latham, and Henry's got his first of the night. Superb opening spell, and he's picked one up in his 6th over now.
Yeah, the short ball skidded off the surface and just going away from Shaheen Shah Afridi. Big nick, comfortable from Latham, but Henry's brilliant work in this game continues. Just rewards for him. And Shaheen Shah Afridi, he's out for 14, 200 for 7, Pakistan.
Could be out. No, it's just teased Devon Conway all night. I mean, it just has.
It's a 50 for Khushdil. He was under a lot of pressure to perform. His was considered a selection from the left field, but he's been outstanding today. This has been spasmodic performance from Pakistani batsmen, to say the least. They've worked in different gears and shifts. Salman Ali Agha and Khushdil have been on a different pitch because of positive intent, because how they've played this, or their hand.
Flat batted for 4 more. It's impressive, but it's too late. Found another gap. Absolutely found another gap with precision. Over mid-off for 4. And into the 60s goes Khushdil. He's played well. He hasn't overhit anything. He's just worked it into gaps. This is a gem of an innings, this.
Yeah, mood lifter for some of the fans. They've been waiting for this. Go get it kind of action. Go get it kind of action. Khushdil Shah, 69 of just 47. He's played some great shots.
This could be out. Bracewell's got good hands. Good safe hands, and that brings to the close one of the highlights of the night from Pakistan's point of view. Khushdil is gone.
Played a very good innings, impressive hitting from Khushdil Shah. New Zealand feeling like a dream. They've been outstanding in the field, a lot of energy, a lot of athleticism, but Khushdil Shah has played a blinder, really. Under the circumstances, he's shown what he can do. Whilst others surrendered meekly, he was out there looking to challenge New Zealand, and that is what you look at from a number 7, number 6 hitter. Outstanding innings, comes to an innings, 69 from 49, and it's 229 for 8.
Boy, that's gone high. Has it gone far enough? I think it may have just. It was touch and go down there. Daryl Mitchell lined it up. Couldn't get the job done. A 6 to end the over. It's 236 for 8. Oh boy, that's some sort of shot, that. My goodness me. Put that in the bag for magic moments. How did he get it there? 6 more. Having some fun at the end, Pakistan. Six more. They just keep flowing from the bats of the tail enders, who are staring at the top order players and saying, it can be done.
These two will be telling the players, the dugout, what was the fuss about? Batting is so simple. All you had to do was to show this kind of mettle and intent.
Right, Mitchell in play this time. Mitchell safe. And that is the end of a very entertaining knock from Harris Rolfe. Just couldn't get the timing this time around.
He was always going to keep coming hard, Harris Ralph. This time, deciding to run down the wicket, just no connection. Mitchell, as comfortable as you like. Santner gets his third with his last delivery. Ralph goes for 19. It's 260 for 9.
That's it. It's all over. Henry does the job, and New Zealand win this match convincingly by 60 runs. It's been a polished performance.
And they just weren't today. They always fell behind. They took 5 wickets between them. Mitchell Santner went around the park a little bit